Can you hear me now?
Try one more time.
Try one more time. Well, hey there, guys. You found the TheCrashCast. This is going to be our... There we go. This is going to be our 361st episode of the TheCrashCast, and it is, well, it's the farewell episode. It's going to be short and sweet. I'm Crash, and gosh, in the room we have all of the co-hosts we've ever had on the TheCrashCast, with the exception of the one that's deceased, Dorsal. And I'm so thankful. We're recording live from Crash's living room in Axtell, Texas. And we thank you for tuning in. Who all's in here with me? We got Ron Bow. You guys remember him? And that dude there. Don't look at the screen.
How's it going?
We got Cathead Biscuit.
Hola.
We got over there is Tim King. Excuse my coughing.
Where am I?
Really?
I'll tell
And
you
where are
later.
the strippers?
Yeah, where are the strippers? I was told there were strippers.
Running audio tonight, and I don't know if he's mic'd or not, is there he is, Carl Kettler.
Hey, how's it going?
Man, a few words.
Whack.
Tim, Navion Flyer Walker.
Hey, Crash.
Hey, buddy. And then to my immediate right here is Lane Stair, that PG-13, sorry. That the crazy dude.
I was told there'd be cake.
There's cookies.
As soon as the strippers get here, the cake's coming
You
out.
didn't see the cookies in the
Strippers
green
come out
room?
as cake, right?
Once the strippers get here, the cake comes out.
That's it.
Okay.
The cake's coming out, the strippers?
No, the strippers are
backwards.
coming out of the cake.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You got to keep up.
I try.
Okay, I don't intend this show to be too somber. I kind of want to end it on a positive light, but I do want to share the fact that unfortunately my cancer has really ramped up, and I've only been given 2-3 months left to live, and that's okay. The reason for this show, I was checking, I changed my Liberated syndication subscription because I kind of want to keep the show going after I'm gone. And I wanted to make it as cheap as possible because now my wife's going to have to pay for it. But I was astounded to see, keep an eye on time, please. We got to keep this at 30 minutes. I was astounded to see that we average, what did I tell you, King? Like the average over 360 episodes was like 94,000 downloads per episode.
94,000 downloads.
I've had some over 100,000. So clearly people are still rediscovering our little song and dance here and they're liking it. I still get emails from people that have just found it and they're asking me questions. And
They heard there was going to be cake.
yeah.
And strippers.
So, well, you know, the purpose of this show is number one, to thank you guys. There's so many of you wonderful folks that have supported me through my disease, and that support has been amazing. It's helped me get through as far as I have. And, you know, I generally don't like to preach a lot, but I got to tell you, when I was diagnosed in December of 2015, I was given 6 to 12 months to live. And we're coming up on, well, it's 2017 and getting in the fall. So, wow, that's like an extra year and a half, as much as a year to a year and a half bonus time. And I feel so blessed for that.
I think that just suggests the strength you have and the will you have to be the person you are, I guess.
Sure, I've tried.
To spread the love, and you know, you got a lot more stuff to do. So you fought and you hung on, and I commend you for that. I know it's been a long, hard fight.
Yes, it has.
But we love you.
Well, I tell you, I'm going to try not to get too emotional here, because when you're facing what I get to face, it's real easy to lose it. But I wanted to call out a few people that have been, you know, naturally everybody in this room, these are my brothers, and you guys are, I think, I can't imagine, I don't think I've ever had friends this tight, my co-hosts here, and it's meant so much to me because you guys would all do anything for me, and you've proven that, and I appreciate it. But there have been so many listeners that I wanted to call out, and I'm going to miss a lot. I'm going to forget a lot, and I'm going to apologize. So if you don't hear your name, all of you have been so important to me. But my goodness, Weathervane, my buddy Andrew Yarkovich, that guy, I've got cards and letters, and he has just been one of the most supportive people throughout all of this. And if you don't know Andrew, you should get to know him. You'll see him in a fly-in at some point, I'm sure, in the northeast, and that's where he lives. But the guy he's the most wonderful, most caring, compassionate, sharing individual you'll ever
He's got a
meet.
huge heart.
He does, and a dear friend. And you do it.
And the next
I
8.
can't do that. Everybody take one for me. You too, Nav.
Pass it around.
And then put some money in the hat because
Yeah,
that ain't cheap.
That stuff ain't cheap.
yeah,
Yeah.
because Gravy needs to get paid back by me. And
Well,
I'm sorry, a little show here going on. I'm sorry.
Here we go. People that have been so inspirational and so important to me. Doug Bow, you know who you are, buddy. Doug Bowman. Man, he's just been, I still look back at conversations we've had. I still have them all on my phone. And he's just an amazing individual and the perfect example of a good husband, a good father. And it's been a pleasure knowing you, brother.
You got other conversations on your phone too, don't you?
I got a few that I can't share.
Jasmine? Was Jasmine on there?
I think Jasmine was on there.
Hance. Oh my gosh, Hance has been the source of so much laughter over the years. And Austin, and I'm going to butcher your last name, brother. Austin Heinrich, outstanding individual, and he has done so much for the company he works with, and I've received supplements, and believe it or not, essential oils are pretty amazing because he sent me some stuff with a diffuser that throughout all the chemo treatments, man, did it help to relieve nausea and just overall feeling of crumminess. And I love you, brother. You can cease shipments now because we don't need them. We're done. But who else? Oh my gosh, I had a list and I should have. PC Phil, man, thank you for being such an incredible friend and putting me up in your camper and just sharing your cheap beer with me. That was just at Nolde. It was actually pretty good.
Where was that beer from?
Touching him at night.
Costco beer.
Yeah, it's Costco beer. It was just like in a white can.
It said beer on it.
It was not good. Yeah,
Just BEER.
it's the same beer they use on like.
Yeah,
the
but
hill.
They ship that by UPS, don't they?
Surprisingly, it had a higher alcohol content than one would think.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you're drinking water until you realize, whoa.
Well, they know you got to get drunk before you drink the rest of them.
Jim Reith, RA Coors.
Yeah.
Brother, you've been such a wonderful friend. Vendors that have gone and treated me much more than a customer. Dan and Angie, Great House from Laser Toys. Oh my gosh, you guys have been such dear friends, such wonderful people. Dave Thacker. I hope you get to listen to this. All the conversations we've had and the friendship we share, I wish we lived closer. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Greg and Barb Markley from West Michigan Park Flyers, outstanding providers of foamy aircraft and such, and dear friends of mine. And Mark and Melissa Lehman, they put me up when I was doing my summer travels up to Michigan and everything, and took care of me and my 2 girls, and that was they're salt of the earth, greatest people.
Good people.
The Dirt Nappers.
Oh,
You got to mention them. And
Yeah.
for what it's worth, Brad, with your condition, I finally realized I've just dropped off. I've lost 120 pounds in the last year between a diet that I was on purposefully and then, the cancer diet.
Yeah, if you're looking for a way to lose weight, this is not the way to do it.
This is not the way because it's I withered
effective.
away. It worked, but it's, but Brad, I understand what you go through with, he suffers from a different malady, but I understand strength and all that, what you go through, because now I'm there and I got stuck. I won't tell you where, but it took my my 6'10" son to help his old man and lift him up. And anyway,
Well, that was in the same room you do the waffle stomp, right?
yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Well, I used to. My gosh. And everybody in this room, as I go around, if you don't know a man by the name of Patrick Hines, he has been more than a brother to me. He came in and put wheelchair ramps in my house so that I could get in and out. His lovely wife and Gyps, you guys know Gyps, his wife. They made me meals for my family, and I've had some too, and they're very good. You guys are just wonderful. I'm talking about Josh and Yannick and of course Pat's wife, Jen. And I'm so fortunate to have so many people in here. I've got Borneo Ben Warren, who's been a friend for a long time, and pick the laptop up and show our little peanut gallery here.
Yeah, it's the first time we've ever had a live audience, I think.
Yeah.
I don't ever recall one.
It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at there. You
Good
see
folks right there.
my buddy CK in the background, the man that's responsible for the troublemakers, the right wing nation.
I'm sorry.
He only did it once.
Blind
talk
Furies
about.
back there.
CK is cute kitty, right?
Yeah, cute kitty. That's it. It's like soft kitty, but different.
I don't know. Gantz was here. Tim Gantz.
Oh, he's
was-
behind you.
Yeah, there
It's
we
your
go.
favorite spot for him. Remember?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, last
He's
time he
wearing
was
your-
behind me, I was kind of uncomfortable. But
Couldn't walk right.
It's only because you wouldn't
showers
relax.
at Triple Tree and all. Anyway, how are we doing on time?
I have no idea when we started. but
Okay, we're about halfway through.
Okay.
I only got about 30 minutes. Did I forget anybody? My son's in here. Is Austin in here?
Yeah, Austin's here.
Austin Nethery from, what is it? What's your website, Austin?
Netherbot.
Netherbot.com. He has come up with some really neat things, and he does professional aerial photography and video, and more than just that. I mean, surveying and all of that. Very talented young man. I've learned so much from him in a short period. We've been friends, and Brown Eyed Fool is in here somewhere. And Jason Klein, there we go. Hardick is in here. I mean, all these friends.
Stand up, Hardick. Oh, never mind. You are.
He was.
Stand on the chair.
Get on Lane's shoulder. No, wait a minute.
That's not gonna.
Yeah, that's not going to work either.
Anyway,
They
I
almost make a real person.
that kind of leads me into kind of a message I wanted to leave with you guys, and I'm gonna try to keep it together. You know, I started the CrashCast because I think the RC hobby probably saved my life. Because, you know, I started it 37 years ago as a 14-year-old kid trying and wanting to do this, you know, only one in my family. Everybody thinks, oh, you're weird. You want to fly toy airplanes and spend all that money?
Nothing's changed.
Anybody that's done the
You're still
RC
weird.
hobby, you've probably been accused of that same thing from your
Oh, yeah.
family and close friends. And what are you doing? Go see, go drink a beer,
Yeah.
meet a woman.
Yeah, do something manly. Go to the races.
Yeah,
or
do
whatever,
Do some math. Oh wait.
No,
No, that's-
math.
Yeah,
Math.
math. Yeah, do math. Do math. But trying to keep it together here.
And we've derailed Crash
No,
broke
I've
it.
got
once
it.
again.
I've got it, but it's, I'm trying to keep it together.
I know, brother.
We wanted to do this show because you listeners have given so much to me. When I started the show, I was just freshly retired, and I'd spent a career with, high ambition and always upwardly mobile. And then when you retire, became a stay-at-home dad, best job I've ever had in my whole life. But when you retire, you have all these things that are part of your persona, part of your life, always taking on a challenge and working your way up the financial ladder of success. And there's the dog, one of them. Well, I needed something to funnel those energies into, and the CrashCast came to be. And, you can't be in the hobby as long as I have without learning a thing or two. And I thought, it's like I said, during high stress points of my life, during very difficult times of my life, I could go to the airfield, because I don't care how stressed you are, how difficult things are. When you put an airplane in the air, it washes it away. It's therapy. And like I said, it saved my life. And I made some of the greatest friends I've ever had And I wanted to give back to a hobby that was so generous to me. And that's what the TheCrashCast was all about. That was my big endeavor. And it turned into something really stinking big. Did I quote the statistics? Yeah, I did. Quoted the statistics. I don't know how we got to be so big, because everything I've done is kind of hack and learning to do things the hard way before I learned to do it the easy way. And there have been a lot of shows with the poorest audio quality, but there have been so many more that I think have been pretty good, wouldn't you say? I've
It got
received.
so big because of Carl and his long pauses.
Yeah, got longer. Carl cost me so much money when he came aboard, because I had to go to a whole different plan.
By the way, Carl,
Love you, Carl. Yeah, but we're doing this show because I wanted all of you guys to know that if I've been important to you, or have entertained you, or this group here has made you laugh, you guys have given to me so much more than we've given to you. And I appreciate that. You're probably going to see a little emotion, but I wanted to do that because I figured that's the best way we can share with you how much you've been to us. And it's very important. You'll see me tear up, and it's not tears of sadness. I have been, by gosh, I've been so blessed in this lifetime. That's the only way I can do. I'm not lucky. I don't believe in luck. I've been blessed. And I've got more friends than anybody I've ever seen. And it's just amazing. I've done so much with my life. I have had, like I've been telling these folks here this week, mine is a life well lived. I have achieved every goal I've ever endeavored, with the exception of one. And that one, I want you to know, was it Rogue Finger? Our buddy Darren Cunningham, whom I finally got a chance to meet when I was at Flight Fest East. And he's a wonderful individual. And he and I shared, well, it was my last goal, and I'm not going to be able to achieve it. But I hope like heck that things work out, that I get to be kind of alongside you when you get to achieve that same goal. And what a dear friend, because, well, like I said, we both shared the same common goal. And he told me the things that he's already done to achieve this goal. And I don't need to share that with you, but Darren, I hope to be there with you in spirit when you achieve that. So you go, man, go. I built a professional career where people in that career couldn't achieve that with a engineering degree, college engineering degree, and sometimes, master's degrees. And it's just because I knuckled down. I wanted it, and I made it happen. And, anything that you want to do, make it happen. You're going to fail. Life has a wonderful habit of kicking you in the nads every chance it gets. But it's how you handle failure. Every failure is an opportunity to learn something and take you on to success. Yeah. And that's the way I've treated my life. I've had to pick myself up and reassess and redo it. And that's, positive energy. I never complain. I never whine. I don't think anybody's, throughout my wonderful situation, I don't think anybody's ever heard me whine or complain. My wife has a little bit, because I hurt a lot. Yeah. That's part of cancer. But you can achieve any dream that you want if you keep yourself to it. And the other thing I wanted to stress is always try to be a light. Share with people, be of service to people, and help folks. Love each other. And with all this, oh my gosh, the stupid political correct age that we live in, it's all a bunch of BS. Treat each other with respect and kindness. You'd be surprised. Like, I think I shared my story. I'm a staunch Southern, conservative. And this old dog learned a trick that I shared with you guys on the Angle of Attack podcast with my very dear new friends that are, just happen to be Muslims. And I've been a Christian all my life. Last thing is, find some faith, because, without God helping me, I wouldn't be where I'm at today, and I wouldn't have all these friends, and I wouldn't have achieved my goals. Yep. I love all you guys. And I'm not, I'm man enough to say it. And I just want you guys to know that. And I guess that's all I really needed to say, isn't it? I'm thankful for all of you guys in this room. I'm thankful for my wife. If you look up my little 5'2" wife, she's got to be near the description of who Superwoman was. She has taken care of me, and bless her heart, she works nights 7 days a week. We're all about done. And she's been there for me, my son, my daughters. So never miss an opportunity. Tell folks how you feel.
Yes.
Share the love, because you may not get to.
Yes.
And with that, I want to tell you, build something, fly something, enjoy this great RC hobby. And gentlemen, if you can, play us out.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist and directs you where to go. So make the best of this cast and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you spend the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf with good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skies all around. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life.
All right, kill this damn thing.
No.
Oh,
What's that time?
Right at 30. We're right at 30 minutes.
awesome. Oh,
Good job, buddy.
thank you.
On you two and money, Crash.
Yeah, I should have prepared